Welcome back to the Media Guild. My name's Chris,
I'm Emma.
and we are back today to watch episode 7 of It, Welcome to Derry, which is The Black Spot, which is nice and short. I get the feeling, especially how last episode ended, we're finally going to get to see what happens at this legendary event.
Yes, I worry about the carnage that's about to ensue. We had a lot of questions at the end of last episode about what was coming, because there's a lot of things in motion right now. So, and a lot of unknowns still, with only 2 episodes to go, about characters, and also like just with like we haven't really followed up with the military either. They said that they were going back in, but we don't know anything more about that. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I'm ready to just go and see what's what.
Completely. I also find it strange that I had kind of expected we'd work all of the episodes up to the pivotal event of the timeline being the black spot, but obviously the way it was left, it looks like it's literally about to kick off, which means it'll probably happen this episode. So what is left after that? I'm curious. Very curious.
Pennywise,
indeed.
yeah, that's what's left. I'm thinking the end is going to be more around Pennywise, the military, and this whole pillars situation, because that's something we were unaware of, right? You'd heard about the black spot, but the pillar situation and the protectors are all new information as far as I'm concerned. So I think that'll be the final showdown at the end, something to do with that, and hopefully we'll find out what happened to that nephew who was in the sewer.
Tanya.
Right,
so ready to go?
Yeah, let's go. Oh god, we're way back now.
Oh.
Feast your eyes on the amazing.
Yeah, so this is going to the fake one. Right, okay. Oh, that's creepy.
What are you doing back there, pumpkin?
I've been working on my
Did you get a fright?
Good job.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your amusement, the Pennywise and Periwinkle show.
I love it.
It's good.
So what happened to him? Just the boy from the barn?
Hello? Who's there?
The children seem drawn to you.
That's a strange thing for a young man to say.
It's just strange. Everything's strange. What's going on?
What was that?
That's my mother.
The heck?
Is this when he goes missing? Good job, kid. You're freaking me out. Oh, don't... Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
Found it in the woods.
If this is Pennywise and it takes on the appearance of Pennywise, did it maybe learn Pennywise from Ingrid's dad? From that Pennywise?
So you think that he started using the clown as a preferred look after seeing him?
Just the way he said that sentence there, the children seem drawn to you.
Oh, we're back here, of course. God, why did I forget about this?
We're distracted by Skarsgård.
I'm gonna make
Good
this
shout, I missed that.
real simple. Give us what we want, and we go away.
What do you want?
Hank Krogan. We know he's hiding here somewhere. You hand him over and you can get back to your party.
No.
Oh, Christ.
Seem you fella got some bad information. See, this here, it's just a rec facility for military personnel only.
I'll go. Just leave these good people alone.
You're doing the right thing.
I don't think so.
Now, there's no need for this to get messy, son.
Oh, that's a lot of guns. Well, they're military personnel, so...
I suggest you fellas leave. Ain't nobody getting strung up today.
Yeah.
Put them down, boys. Put them down. Put them down.
There's too many innocent people at risk. There's kids here, for God's sake.
Get them there, sneak them out.
They're locking the door. Go out back now.
They chained us shut.
Is there another way out? Check the back.
Check the back! Bring the kids in the room now!
Hey, call me that little bitch.
Okay, yeah.
No, phone's not working. Sorry.
The nightclub burned to the ground, didn't it?
Yeah.
They lurk. Carry yourselves, fellas. What's going on?
There's kids inside! There's actual kids inside! You idiots! What? Oh
We know
my
that
God.
Will gets out of this, so some people manage to survive it. Smash a window and go out the window.
Mm-hmm. Oh! Man!
This is insane.
Absolutely.
What the fuck?
Wait, is that Marge?
Yeah, her arm's on fire.
Oh.
Shit. And we know Halloran survives, right? So.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? Oh,
What?
it's him.
Take my hand.
Don't.
I know a way
It's
out.
trap.
No. No.
What's the matter? Do I have face on my face?
No.
Oh,
Vicky.
face to face.
What's the matter? Seeing things? Oh, I think they see you too.
Wow.
Oh, there they are. Okay, okay.
What
Okay,
about your
okay.
Lawrence?
The roof's caving in, boy. I got him. I'm gonna get him. Go. In here. Come this way.
I don't know if they two are going to make it.
You can be quiet. They're gonna be fine, Emma. They're gonna be fine. That was Marge and Richie, right?
Yeah.
We're going down.
Let's get in here.
Mm.
There's not enough room for...
Oh, he's going to put in.
Bugs, listen to me! Let me out! Nights, to sleep with something by the bed. We don't just pee in pots. We also protect fair maidens. That day all the guinea pigs got loose in the hallway because Robbie Mueller, he broke into the science lab. You came out of class with a yellow sweater and a gray skirt with a string tied to your finger. I remember wondering, can I have some? And you saw me staring and you said, take a picture, it'll last longer. Later when I figured it out, I remember thinking what I should have said back. I wish I could. I love you, Rick. I love you too, Marge.
That's pure shit.
God, you said we weren't watching anything that made us cry. The hell? God damn it, Rich.
You had to do it, didn't you? You had to take my favourite character away.
No.
Wait.
No, come on. No, come on.
I hope this guy dies.
Guys, wait!
Hope they all die. Pennywise can eat the town as far as I'm concerned now. Every one of them.
That's her. That's the wife.
Even better.
Yeah, it is. It's the wife. Oh, God. That was horrendous.
That was awful.
Hi, hubby.
Okay. Hello, Stanley.
Can you imagine seeing your wife like this?
Is that you? What are you doing here? What the hell are you wearing?
Is he there?
You see.
As
What?
incredible. Oh my God, where did the meat cleaver come from? What the hell? Oh my God, he's going to eat out of that.
I knew they would come if they thought that he was here. And there would be blood and pain.
Oh.
He was the one that gave the tip, yeah.
Show me the bow.
What?
What? What is going on?
Come to Papa.
Okay.
What is happening?
You did good. You did very, very good.
Don't abandon me!
Oh,
Boy.
I think he has limits.
You're not him.
Really? You think?
Okay.
What have you done with him?
Lady is dead.
Yeah. A long time ago.
I
Yeah.
ate him.
Yeah.
Come to Papa.
Cool. I love seeing the deadlights.
This is the
Wow.
Pennywise shit I'm here for. Yes.
Yeah.
Finally.
Oh.
Oh. We're both like, oh, we're back here.
Emma celebrates and comes crashing. I'm not crying again, no way. Yeah. Yeah.
He is struggling.
I had to talk to one of them.
He needs to get his box back in the control, man.
Of course, he had to speak to them.
Yeah.
We gotta get him out of here. Give me your clothes, Mr. Grogan, if you don't mind.
Excuse me?
Excuse me?
Thing is still out here, and I'm not inclined to wait around to
It
find
ain't here no more.
Oh.
I could always feel it before, but now it's like the sumbitch just went to sleep.
He did.
I can help us find one of them pillars.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
They put one of them pillars where their war chief died.
I didn't know exactly where, but now we just gotta follow her.
Oh,
You can see her.
Right. Wow. Heck.
It's also reported, including amongst the remains, the charred body of notorious fugitive child killer Hank.
Oh. Oh, she put his clothes. She said, give me your clothes.
No one could fillet a tenderloin quite
She put them in.
like you.
Good. That was good. Good thinking.
With the weather.
I totally thought this guy would get his job back as sheriff because he did what the councilman wanted, really.
The augury has passed. Its feeding cycle is complete.
What's this? Oh, this must be one of the...
Yeah, the burial site, yeah.
But if they move this, is it not just going to wake back up again and realise it's no longer caged?
I don't know. Can it wake between cycles? Does it not get super weak and that's why it has to sleep for 27 years?
Down there, we'll know soon. Where's Halloran?
I thought that was why it slept.
I don't know.
We needed to talk. Last night, something happened. We ended up heading to the black spot without you.
The fire. I heard about it on the news. Is your dad?
He's fine.
Where's Rich? What? No.
I'm so glad they didn't take Lily to the black spot, man. She can't have another thing happen like that. She's been through too much already.
He never did get one all the way to Main Street.
There you go.
Oh, that's the thing they sealed it into, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the shells. I couldn't see what that was there. It looks like a little Indiana Jones.
Yeah, it does.
Like thing. That's so funny.
Change of plan. Pillar's going back to base for further testing.
Wait, the plan has always been to move inward, toward the center of Derry.
You heard Halloran. The entity is asleep. Now we can analyze the pillar's physical properties. See if Dick or the Eggheads can't use that data to find the other 12 pillars even faster.
Terrible plan.
Oh, you're right.
Charlotte.
Do only have the French's bed, right?
Hank?
Rose.
And if I was Hanlon, I'd be sweeping my family up and getting the hell out of Dodge before this thing gets any further.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, they won't do that because, you know, you possess common sense, and that was apparently also destroyed in his brain.
It's very, like, duty above all else when it comes to Hanlon, right?
We said it in the last episode, all I can think about is protecting my country. No, mate, the first thing you should have been protecting is your goddamn family.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Why does it look like they're destroying it? What's happening? They're throwing the ring into Mordor?
They're trying to smelt it or just destroy it. Oh, what are you doing?
Why are they putting it in lava?
Yep.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner, Major, but OPSEC comes first. You were on a need-to-know basis.
This isn't even about Russia, is it?
So they're not looking to cage it?
You see what's happening out there, Leroy? Americans are at each other's throats, and it's only getting worse. Anti-nuke crazies, the women's movement, race riots. The one thing that makes people really listen is fear.
Listen? Or you mean obey?
I mean a nation of laws requires a system where people actually follow them.
Is this what happened in The Long Walk?
I was going to say that yeah, basically.
What happened?
He wants the whole world to be one big military.
But guess what?
Yeah.
The streets are calm today. No rioting, no looting, no unrest.
You want to make America Derry? At what cost? How many dead fucking kids along the way?
Fewer than die in car accidents every single year.
This is...
No.
I don't know how I feel about this story. I mean, this is so ridiculous. Weird. Like...
Yep.
Does Hanlon just die? Maybe it doesn't actually do anything to him. Well, we know that the thing remains in Derry, so there has to be a way that this gets put back.
But the actions you've taken today may very well save this country. You wanted to be a hero? You did it, son.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be like, ding!
Yeah. Oh my god.
The eyes moving, crack me up.
Ron, I'm sorry, but Mom would have let me out.
It's okay. We all went over to the standpipe just to get Rich's stuff and can't get over the fact he's gone. That he died like that. The way he looked. The way he must have suffocated.
Wait.
This is not her.
Wait.
In my mouth water.
What?
I can smell his stinky little.
Yeah.
You're not gonna scare me!
Speak up, Willie boy!
You hear that?
I can't hear you!
I'm
Behind
done
him.
being scared!
Yeah. Jesus.
Oh, he's like all dipped in blood as well because he's been in his vat.
Yeah.
Trouble's back in town. What a song to finish off on. Hilarious. Wow, that was quite the episode. I got so much Pennywise. It makes me very happy. That was a very good episode. Lots of stuff happened. I don't know how I feel about the military storyline at all. Like, it seems absolutely ridiculous to me that this is what their plan is. I mean, it was already ridiculous to think they were going to try and cage it, but this just is... The fact that he's just wanting a full-on, like, military-run country and everyone to do what they're told and live in fear just is madness, honestly. Yeah. You're right, it's very long walk.
It felt, when the guy was talking about, I want one country to do this, to follow orders, obey the laws, I was like, I feel like I'm talking about the long walk all over again. Like, in everything they wanted to achieve there.
It's the major. Yeah.
I feel... I can't not discuss the elephant in the room of Rich.
Yeah, that was sad. That was very sad.
That was actually horrific. Horrific. I'm so sad. He's my favourite character.
I'm shocked I cried because I just... As much as I enjoy it, I didn't feel particularly attached to the kids in general. So I assumed at least one of them, I assume more than one was going to die, and they may still were not finished yet, you know, but I didn't think I would find it sad when it happened, but it's because I honestly feel like it would have been less sad if it was fucking Pennywise chomping on him, honestly. Like, I feel like the way he died was sad. Saving her life. Yeah. And that fact that it was drawn out and they're talking to each other. It was very, very... Leo and Kate in the water, like, coded that.
I'll never let go.
But she, like, drops them into the water. Yeah. Never let go, Jack. Yeah.
Never let go.
It's metaphorical,
like,
okay?
For two on that bar.
It's metaphorical, okay? Yeah, it was good. Sad, but I was so happy with the Pennywise stuff. I'm so glad that Kirsch guy got fucking killed.
Yeah.
I'm glad he got to see his...
as well.
yeah. I'm glad he got to see his wife as well, just dressed up like that, because that was just icing on the cake of, like, your wife walking out in a clown outfit and then getting cleavered.
Yeah, I hope we have some more karmic justice delivered to the sheriff and the councilman and everybody else who potentially shot a gun, because that entire scene was just completely unnecessary.
That was, I mean, we knew that it burned down, but I honestly didn't expect them to do it with the kids in there, because they told that woman to leave.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they tell the kids to also go? Like, I don't understand why they weren't like, kids out. Like, you're just happy, you're just fine killing kids. There was that one guy that looked remorseful, but they all need to die, as far as I'm concerned. And the fact that then when they tried to leave, they were shooting them.
You can't leave any witnesses at that point, can you?
It was horrendous. I'm very curious what happens now, like, with this last episode, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that I can think is that they go back down to where they fought Pennywise in the second film, and where we saw in the cutscene before the meteorite thing that it came in crashed.
Yeah.
and they get another piece of that stuff and they bury it and they use that to replace the cage that they've just destroyed part of. Or, as I'm talking out loud and thinking to myself, they still technically have that piece of the weapon as well.
Well, still got the weapon. Yeah.
Maybe the weapon would act as a replacement to the part of the cage.
But also, when it was showing you that thing in the like molten bit, it didn't look like it was still kind of just bobbing about in there. I've got a feeling it might not be able to destroy it, and it'll actually survive it.
Maybe it won't. Yeah. Either way, they've moved it enough, haven't they?
Well, it's not. It's no longer in place, so yeah, it's not doing its job. But if it at least doesn't get destroyed, there's a chance for getting it back. But I guess now Rose knows that they've took it. But someone needs to get the weapon thing back to Rose and the nephew. Like, these kids need to, like, it's doing something bad to Lily. They need to get rid of it somehow, or tell someone they've got it or something. I don't know. Like, just stop walking about holding it, like, all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
so, bearing in mind the massive explosive discovery we learned in the last episode was that you haven't seen the 1980s Stephen King adapted for TV with Tim Curry. Shocking, I know. In that, I've been thinking about this for the last 10 minutes, I'll be honest. In that, Richie talks about how his glasses are so thick, they're like jam jars. And his glasses look exactly the same as Marge's.
Or do you think he's his mum? She's his mum.
I'm starting to think that Marge is Richie Tosher's mum.
Oh, maybe, because she would get married and have a different last name, so you don't know, like, who, you know. I mean, you're right, and she mentioned how her glasses were super thick, and she was like, do my eyes look massive? Maybe it is, which is funny, because I never even thought about her being, like,
it was only
a parent.
You know, when she was stood and she was at the fire and her glasses looked in absolute state and they looked massive. Like, as soon as I looked at her there, I was like, you look so much like Richie. Like, so much. And I've been thinking about it in my head. And the way he was always saying, man, I can't see through these things. They're like goddamn gem jars. Like, it just made me think maybe that is the case. In which case, does that mean she named her son after Richie?
Yeah, I mean, probably. Yeah. I mean, if a boy basically sacrifices himself to save you, I don't think that's something you ever forget, is it? Which that makes that sad. It's wild to think also, going back to your point at the start of this, is that the clown imitated her dad. So, like, that made it even worse because before her dad, the evil entity existed, but as different forms, and then her dad's Pennywise the clown in a travelling circuit, was in the circus and then in a travelling carnival. He goes missing and all of a sudden there's a Pennywise the clown showing up in Derry every 27 years and she's like, that must be my dad. Like, but once you see him eating children, you should not have continued to... I love how he killed that little girl, but she was willing to be like, it's still daddy, but then he kills the husband and eats him and she's like, you're not my dad anymore. And I'm like, do you think? Like,
maybe the other way around should have been.
I feel like the massacre of the little girl was like, I'm presuming when the little girl died and she opened the door, they did the hug thing, maybe, but then he like left her and she like let him go that time, maybe. Yeah. And then this time she was like, no, like, don't leave me again. And he was like, don't tell me no, girl.
Which actually begs a whole, brings into the forefront of my mind a whole new set of theories that if this goes on for another season and it shunts back in time to 1935, will we actually see the same characters we're seeing now? Like, you've just said she is directly the catalyst for this black spot event, and you're right. I'm talking about the aggression. It might have happened anyway, but for all we know, she could also have been the catalyst in the 1935 event, and she could have done it then because she said to the clown, didn't she? I knew you wouldn't be able to resist the fear and the panic.
Yeah.
So maybe she's done it before to draw her dad out, or she's seen it before,
or she was just at the other event and saw that he turned up during it. Yeah, and then it made her think, he comes when there's things like this happening. I guess we won't know yet until we see the other event and what actually happens there. But I'm presuming she's actually going to Juniper Hill this time as a patient, as she should have been this all these years.
I would bloody hope so, to be honest, if it left her alive. Just when you were talking there about the aggression, and we were having that in episode 2, which I noticed last night when the wife was watching it, the 3 kids that are kicking the crap out of the young big glasses kids when Will's mum goes over to confront them, and they all just kind of stare her down, and there's like an ominous tension in the air. Like I wonder if that's that's part of the aggression thing.
It is. For sure. But it also shows how normal it is to have that aggression, because everybody is just like, this is just normal. What do you mean? Boys will be boys. So that's just the way everyone acts in Derry all the time, and no one bats an eyelid because it's so common. No, but I was going to say, he did leave her alive because it showed you her on the back of a stretcher getting put into the cart.
You are right.
And she was looking, she looked at the kids when she went in, and I was like, oh, that's her going to Juniper Hill finally.
Yep, you're right. I'd forgot that. I genuinely forgot that point.
Because I'm presuming if he does that and it's someone he doesn't want to take, it just kind of makes them go into a kind of stupor, I guess, or catatonic or something. It's almost like catatonic where they just don't really. I'm presuming they don't respond much. I guess we'll maybe find out. I guess if we're going back in time, maybe we won't. Maybe she just goes to Juniper Hill and then that's it, Because the next jump after this is the movies, and there's no mention of her. So, until she's old, like you say. But then that's not her. I don't know, because that's not her.
That's not her.
That's not her. That is him pretending to be her and using her. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, that I keep saying she's there. She's no there. She's no actually exist there. But
no, she was never there.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
Good episode though. I like a really good episode.
There's just so much to think about. I feel like I need to write out a freaking timeline of years and events so that I can remember when stuff happens, because I feel like this is creating so many questions, and you're trying to remember. Like you've also got the flashbacks in this to earlier stuff at different time points, not just one flashback. You're going way back. You're going to the 30s, then you're going to this, and then you know what kind of happens in the next section because of the movies, and then the next one after that for the second half of the movie. So it's like there's so much time covered because it's every 27 years, which is quite a big time jump, and you're trying to remember what happens to everybody, who's involved, who's related to who, whose dad's who, and it's like I feel like I need a family freaking tree for Derry at this point.
And I'm not sure what's completely canon and what's not, because again I haven't read the book, and like when we talked about when I thought to myself that he's stolen Pennywise's identity, right, in that TV one, that doesn't fit with that timeline at all, because they talk about Pennywise going all the way back to when the town was very first settled, and there's a sketch drawing of him in a bar as the clown, that someone sketched it out by hand. So that obviously wouldn't fit at all with the idea of him nicking Pennywise's identity in 1908.
I just assumed, before you said your thought process, I assumed that her dad knew about Pennywise the clown and had just used that as his stage act. So the Pennywise the clown existed, and he had heard about it and thought, oh, that's quite fun. I'm going to use that. But
maybe, but he's not from Derry, is he? Because it
doesn't say that he's not been there. He could have been there. The problem is, yeah. It could have been in Derry. Because for all she said he was in the circus first as well.
Mm-hmm.
So is it possible that he was in Derry at some point and during one of the times in the clown? I feel like it's harder to believe he's copying the clown, because how many people get a really good look at the clown and don't die? To the point where he's able to perfectly copy the makeup and the hair and the clothes. It does make a little bit more sense that Pennywise said, like you said that to him, you really attract the kids, and then stole his look.
Yeah. And if we remember right, that kid, Pennywise, was leaning out of the barn watching the clown show on the stage, like him doing the dance.
And all the kids like coming up on the stage.
Yeah, and that was maybe... That's where my thought process went when we saw the kid at the end. Like, the creature has saw that and thought, oh my God, kids just like ran all the way to your feet. Loads of them, dozens of them. I could do that. Could I do that? That's maybe where it got the idea for the carnival from in the first place, like the popcorn, the red balloons, who knows?
Yeah, just seeing that it basically attracted the kids, so I mean, it would save him the work, right? Just get the kids to come to him. Yeah.
Yep.
Interesting. I don't know if that'll ever be confirmed or if you're just meant to draw your own conclusions from that. So, like you say, unless we go back to 1908 at some point and get that kind of storyline, then maybe that will be confirmed. I don't think anything like that is confirmed in the book. As far as I'm aware, you don't ever find out why he appears as a clown. Like, it's just, he just is. Because the book is definitely more like the movies. That time period, it's following that. You just get more backstory, obviously, about how he arrives and stuff like that. And you get more backstory from the boy researching it, of like finding out about the previous events, but you don't get the actual story of the events, obviously, like you do in this TV show. You don't get the same depth, because it's just someone reading about the events like he does in the movie and getting that information. So as far as I can remember, it has been a number of years since I read the book, but I feel like that information would be in my head somewhere, and it's not. So, mate, unless someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe so. But I did know that he crashed to Earth from outer space and like was an entity not of this world and everything, which it doesn't make clear in the movies to start with. Like, you don't really find that out. But that is book canon. That's the thing.
I'm loving the crossover they've done so far with Dick Halloran. That's just been spot on, and I loved seeing how he reacted in this episode. The scene where all the dead people are like clambering all over him and trying to talk to him is very reminiscent of other stuff that you'll get to see.
Yeah.
It's good. It's very good.
I mean, he does talk about how he wasn't sleeping and stuff before his gran taught him how to close the box. So it does seem like it's super invasive when he's not able to shut it out. That's why when they were talking about the box, my initial reaction was, it feels like that's his lock off button, like he can like turn it off, whereas when that's open, he's just like everything all the time, like overwhelming amounts of stuff happening to him. So I'm glad I was quite accurate with that. I do wish he would, in
essence, he's Danny. He's Danny from The Shining.
Well,
like,
yeah,
you can't control what you see. Like, once your vision's out there and you're seeing stuff and you don't know about it, you're doing it and shining without realizing. And the second you engage these things, they start to engage you back. That's because I like the nod they put in there, like, just don't acknowledge them, pretend they're not there.
I think that's all I've got to say. It was I'm so happy we got to see so much of the clown in all of his glory. He's so good. I really think, and I love that they have him playing fake Pennywise. Like, I thought that was a really nice touch that he was the one playing like the fake one.
Do you think though, like we were looking at an innocent dad just being a lovely clown, loving seeing the kids be happy, talking to his daughter, but he was so creepy.
Yeah.
He was giving off so many creepy vibes. The way he was enunciating and his face was moving, I'm like, oh my god, you were the perfect man to play this. If you're still here and you've enjoyed the episode so far, don't forget, if you could please subscribe, like, drop a comment below, and ring the little bell to get the notifications from when we post a new video. That would be super appreciated. We really do love all the comments you guys leave, and we'll catch you next time.
Yep. Thank you. Bye.